back, your name is a girl's name. What's your name?
Beth? No.
Hello,
no,
Beth.
No, that's not my name.
Beth, no. Beth, no.
That can't be my name.
Oh well.
Getting stronger and stronger inside your mind. What's your name?
Beth?
Beth. How do you do, Beth?
What is happening there? I don't know. Can I explain it? This week I'm going to be talking about confidence. And as a hypnotist, you've got to have confidence. So stay tuned, keep watching, and find out what I'm going to talk about. Hi there, my name is Turan Mirza. I'm a hypnotist and clinical hypnotherapist. Each week I show a little street hypnosis video clip and then break down that video clip, talk about some aspect of that video clip to hopefully explain a bit about how hypnosis works if we know anything at all about hypnosis. Hypnosis is a really mysterious thing, isn't it? And everybody's always worried about what it is and who's taking control of who. And as you saw in that short clip at the beginning, well, is he being controlled by me? So lots of questions to be asked in this video. You know, who's in control? When does the hypnosis actually happen? What's going on inside his mind? Does anybody know? Well, let's watch the street hypnosis clip in full and then stay tuned after that because I'll break down and talk about some of those questions. Hopefully give you some insights into hypnosis from watching this video clip and then discussing that video clip. So do stay tuned after the video clip's finished to find out what my thoughts are on the answers to those questions. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure you give it a like, and don't forget to click the big red subscribe button so you get notified. Click the bell notification button next to that subscribe button. And if you have any questions about this video, if there's something you see that I haven't answered, if you're curious about any aspect of hypnosis, please do leave it in the comment section below. I love reading your comments and sometimes answering your comments, even making a video based on the comments that you have raised. So please do leave a comment in the comment section below. But enough of that administration, let's watch the video and have a bit of fun and then stay tuned and find out all about what I think of that video.
Feel your name just disappearing out of your head. Just take that name outside your head and move it somewhere else inside space and time. You will not be able to say your name. You know what it's like when you hear a song, you say, I know that singer, but I just cannot say that name. That name is gone from my mind. I cannot say it. I don't know if you're going to remember to forget or just forget to remember. You just cannot say that name. And the more you try and bring that name back, just like those feet were heavy, that name is gone now. Nod your head that you understand. So 1, 2, 3, open your eyes. What's your feet like now?
They're okay.
They are okay now.
Yeah.
But look at me and try and say your name. Really trying to sticks.
James?
Really trying. It sticks inside your mind now. Just the more you try and say that name just fades out of you. Just imagine that name, they're fading out of you. And try and say it now. That's right. Really try and say it. That's it. Locked and stuck. Locked and stuck. Locked and stuck. The more you try, the more it sticks. The more you try, the more it sticks. What's that like? You can say your surname. Your surname is, and you try and say your first name and it's gone now.
No, I can't.
That's right. But what happens when I touch you in the forehead, your name becomes back. Your name is a girl's name. What's your name?
Beth? No.
Hello, Beth.
No, that's not my name.
Beth, no. Beth, no.
That can't be my name.
Oh well.
Getting stronger and stronger inside your mind. What's your name?
Beth?
Beth. How do you do, Beth? That's great.
It's not my name.
Isn't that cool?
It's a bit weird.
Who named you Beth? Your mum or your dad?
I can't. I'm going to ask them when I get home.
And every time I click my fingers, it becomes a different girl's name. And you said your name was?
Molly.
What's that?
Molly.
Molly. How do you name Molly? There you go.
Don't think that's my name.
You don't think that's your name?
I don't think that's my name.
Molly. Are you sure? Have you got any ID on you? Even if you see your name, you will not be able to recognise your name. Your name is Molly. You know, no idea. Okay. Look at me and sleep now. Way down.
So did you enjoy that video? He was a great subject, but it didn't seem to work off right from the start. What was happening there? You see me with him with his eyes closed. I'm talking away to him. He's in what we would call a nice eyes closed state or trance state. And I'm giving them suggestions. But when he opens his eyes and I asked him what his name is, he says James. But I had the confidence that I knew that he was in hypnosis. Now, let's start off by saying this guy was already hypnotized. The video where I hypnotized him actually it was posted about almost 2 years ago, back in March 2020. I'll put a link to that video up in the link list up above, so you can check that out after this video. So he was already in hypnosis, and even when I reviewed that video that I posted almost 2 years ago, I was talking about the subject of how people accept the suggestions and understand the suggestions. If someone doesn't do exactly what you said, it's not that you're at fault as a hypnotist. You've got to have the confidence that the hypnosis works. Hypnosis is in all of us. It's part of our makeup. We trance out several times a day, and we do that for our good health, to reconsolidate what we've seen, what we've heard, what we've learnt. And if we didn't go into that state of hypnosis, we wouldn't be as far on as we are. So hypnosis is an important part of our makeup, of the human makeup. So hypnosis does work, but obviously how we use that in a way to communicate to people, whether it's for entertainment purposes, as in this street hypnosis clip, or in terms of therapeutic work, hypnotherapy, there is a bit of an art and a bit of a skill, but confidence is knowing that it is going to work. So you saw me, as soon as he said his name, I just reiterated, but it's gone. The name's going to go. It's going to disappear. And I had confidence that I can give him that suggestion, and look what happens. Within a few moments, I say, "What's your name now?" And he goes, "I can't say it." There's that real magical moment of, even though I didn't drop him back into the eyes closed state, I just reaffirmed the suggestions, and I knew it was going to work, and it worked. It's conveying that confidence and that communications to him. I mean, we're talking about his name, that he won't remember his name. It's something that's very basic to him, and yet he couldn't say it. In fact, after a while, I started to implant new ideas. I said, "Your name is a girl's name." Now, I didn't tell him what his name was. He was free to pick whatever girl's name he wanted to pick up, and bang, it worked. The suggestion was accepted perfectly. Now, there was that little bit of conflict, because he was going, "Beth, no, my name's not Beth." I says, "What's your name?" "Beth." And so, he responded to the idea that his name was Beth, as he'd picked it, but there was still that conflict. And this is the conflict between the conscious and the unconscious mind. I spoke about it in last week's video. This idea that at some level, some part of your mind, it's not right, but another part of the mind, the unconscious mind, is saying your name is Beth. So there's that bit of a battle, and that bit of a battle is, again, as I said last week, it's a bit like when someone's saying, "Well, I know these cigarettes are unhealthy for me. I know I shouldn't be smoking them," but another part of you saying, "Go on, have a smoke." Okay? So whether it's, I know I shouldn't be eating that chocolate cake, but part of me saying, "But go on, eat that chocolate cake." There's that conflict between two parts of your mind, the conscious and the unconscious. In this case, we're swapping that around to say that the unconscious mind is saying, "Your name is Beth. You've decided your name is Beth." I didn't tell him, so there's no forced control of what he should say or how he should think. The control was in his part. That's one of the things I mentioned before the video started. Who's in control? He's in control of what's happening and how he does it. I'm guiding him. I'm giving him suggestions as how he should think. But his unconscious mind is deciding exactly what he should think. And in this case, he's thinking, "My name is Beth." That conscious part of him saying, "Oh, that's not right." But his unconscious mind's going, "Yes, it is right." And when there's a battle between the conscious and the unconscious mind always wins. And that's an important thing to understand. So if we can talk to the unconscious mind, again, as I said in the previous videos, in this situation, he doesn't want to forget his name. So it's not going to be a thing that's going to be long term and it's going to stick. But if you come to me to stop smoking, for instance, or to lose weight, then your unconscious mind is helping the conscious mind overcome that battle, that I shouldn't be eating that chocolate cake, but go on, the unconscious mind's going, "But you always like chocolate cake." So if we change that unconscious mind's thought of, well, you know, you don't want that chocolate cake anymore. And the conscious mind is going, I don't want to eat that chocolate cake. In the past, the unconscious mind would have been going, yeah, but you do, you want that chocolate cake. Now, all we need to do is change that part of the unconscious part of you to synchronize and work with the unconscious mind. And there's no conflict. There's none of this as he was doing, but it's not my name, you know. It is what he wants consciously. In the past, something's been holding him back, that unconscious habit, that unconscious way of thinking. And if we change that unconscious way of thinking, there's no conflict like you see in this entertainment piece. And we wouldn't want him to lose his name forever. It's not something that we vindictively want to do. We're just doing it to show that we can tap into that unconscious mind. And that's the beauty of these entertainment clips. You can very readily see that conflict because it's not something we want to keep. So I hope that all makes sense. Again, I then tell him his name's going to change to a different name, and I think it changed to Molly. And once again, he's, you know, I can't remember, it was the Molly or the Beth one, but at one point I was saying, well, who named you that name? And he said, well, I'm going to have to ask my mum and dad when I get home. So, I mean, listen to the tone and the way he was saying that. It's almost as if that's what he believed his name was, but at some level, he still didn't believe it was his real name. Beautiful video clip, a beautiful example of conflict between the conscious and the unconscious mind, and it's amplified in this comedic situation. It's not something we would do for real in any therapeutic setting of making someone forget their name, but it highlights that battle that can go on, and how with the likes of hypnotherapy in a therapeutic setting, if someone has an anxiety, if somebody has a depression or a want to stop smoking or a want to eat less, then we can talk to that unconscious mind, change that unconscious habit that's been set up by themselves. They've previously hypnotized themselves to do that. So I hope all that makes sense. I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, make sure you give it a like, and don't forget, as I said, click the big red subscribe button and the bell notification button next to that so you get notified every time a new video comes out. If you have any comments, if you have any questions about this video, if you have any disagreements about this video, keep it positive, but put it in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of this video. I really want to get your feedback on this video. Until next video, have a good time.